Good morning, guys. It is my third day here in Rhode Island, and I said that I wasn't doing Vlogmas, but somehow I've been vlogging every single day since I've been here, so here we are. I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've been dealing with over the past like 2 or 3 weeks or so. Somebody asked me to do a video about it because they saw me comment in Alyssa, oh hi Alyssa, her periscopes that she does. They saw me comment about it, so she wanted me to kind of explain what I meant when I said I don't want to pursue nursing. If you guys have been following me over the past like few months or so, you guys have seen me go through studying for my nursing boards, not passing my nursing boards, and since I haven't passed, I've been kind of waiting, I have been waiting for the state of California to resend me my authorization to retake the exam, which I should have been able to do like 2 weeks ago, but they take a really long time, which is really stressful for me because not having a deadline to study for something like that is really frustrating, and it makes me just not want to do it at all. So over the past few weeks, I've been really struggling with trying to study for that exam. If you guys know anything about me, or if you like know me in person, or if you know me as a student from the past like 4 years, I'm like a really good student. I'm like a pretty good test taker. I've always gotten A's and B's on everything, and studying is like never really an issue for me. However, over the past few months or so, everything that I've been doing with you guys, with YouTube, with my coaching, the 8-week challenge that I'm in the middle of right now and starting a new one in January, the bodybuilding.com spokesmodel search, all of my sponsors like PE Science and Buff Bake and J Fitnesswear, and like a few other things that I've been doing and working on have been really going very well for me. Not to say that I've got lucky, but I've just like been putting a lot of effort into everything that I'm doing, and the benefits are coming back at me. I always kind of wanted to be able to do fitness and live off of doing fitness, whatever it may be. Like, I never really had a full 100% plan of like what exactly I wanted to do in the fitness industry, but everything over the past few months has been kind of unfolding and moving in the direction that I want to move it in. So I really have been like putting all of my effort into doing that and doing YouTube videos and Instagram, and like, I know it sounds funny to some people, especially like the older generation, that I want to live off of working in the fitness industry, but it's just my absolute dream. Everything that I am super passionate about has to do with the fitness industry. So over the past few weeks, I've been trying to balance everything that I want to do with studying for my nursing boards. And anxiety is like through the roof, or it was at least. Focusing on all my clients all day and everything that I want to be doing, and then at the end of the day saying, okay, I really have to do some practice questions, and I just like, I could not open the internet website for practice questions for my nursing exam. Like, my body just did not want to do it. I would do anything else besides that. So I'm someone who really goes off of their intuition a lot. Usually my gut is pretty on point for the most part. So I made a decision a few weeks back that I am going to stop trying to study for the nursing boards. That exam is something that you really have to crack down and study for. You have to have days and days of studying, especially leading up to it. It's really important to continuously do the practice questions in order to be in the zone for like the exam. So because I wasn't doing that, I knew that I wasn't really going to pass anyway, and that kind of sounds like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but it's true. If you dedicate yourself to something, then you're going to pass, and I was not making it a priority, and I didn't want to. I wanted to make everything else I was doing a priority, which I have been doing, and it's been going so well for me, and like, I love what I do. I love all of my clients. I love doing YouTube. I love reading these comments. I love the messages that I get back. I love being able to help people and connect with you guys, and like everything that I want to, like I said a million times, my dreams are coming true right before my eyes. It's really hard for me to focus on something else. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you've seen that I've been reading a book. This is the book I've been reading, The One Thing by Gary Keller. This book goes through a lot of things that have really changed my way of thinking. The main idea of the book is you have to have one thing that you're supposed to be doing, and if you haven't figured it out yet, then you're kind of just dipping your feet into a few different things to figure that out. But once you do figure it out, if you're not putting all of your effort into it, you're not going to get the most out of it. It's not going to be efficient. Trying to multitask is going to just make you less good at all of the things you're multitasking at. If you have a plan B, it sets you off from completing plan A. So it just totally goes off of the idea that doing a lot of different things or trying to continuously stay busy just for the sake of staying busy, or trying to focus on things that you want to do, could do, or should do, but not the things that you're supposed to be doing. So I'm just gonna read a little passage to you guys from this book. The chapter that I'm reading is called Live with Purpose. Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. Focus. So the big ideas on this chapter, this book actually kind of is cool because at the end of every chapter, it recaps the most important ideas. So this chapter, the 3 big ideas are: number 1, happiness happens on the way to fulfillment. Happiness happens on the way to fulfillment. We all want to be happy, but seeking it isn't the best way to find it. The surest path to achieve lasting happiness happens when you make your life about something bigger, when you bring meaning and purpose to your everyday actions. Number 2, discover your big why. Discover your purpose by asking yourself, what drives you? What's the thing that gets you up in the morning and keeps you going when you're tired and worn down? I sometimes refer to this as your big why. It's why you're excited with your life. It's why you're doing what you're doing. For example, when I'm answering my client emails, when I'm working on a YouTube video, when I'm doing something related to fitness and what I love doing, teaching other people about finding their passion for fitness and how to do it, I get really excited and really focused, and I can do it for hours and hours and hours and not think about anything else. But when I try to do studying for my exam, motivation goes out the door within like 5 seconds. And the 3rd big idea, absent an answer, pick a direction. Purpose may sound heavy, but it doesn't have to be. Think of it simply as one thing you want to do. You want your life to be about more than any other. Try writing down something you'd like to accomplish and then describe how you would do it. For me, it looks like this. My purpose is to help people live their greatest life possible through my teaching, coaching, and writing. So then what does my life look like? Pick a direction, start marching down the path, and see how you like it. Time brings clarity. And if you find that you don't like it, you can always change your mind. It's your life. So after reading this book, it kind of helped me bring more clarity to my life by saying that I'm very, very satisfied and not regretful of spending 4 years obtaining my nursing degree. I think it's helped me be a better coach, a better fitness person. I have learned about anatomy, physiology, drugs, nutrition, psychology. All of those courses have helped me be a better coach and a better person overall, and better able to help you guys. However, pursuing a RN or a registered nurse position in a hospital working for someone else, as opposed to doing everything that I want to do, working for myself and being happy and continuously pursuing my dreams, just was very clear to me after reading this. So I'm gonna head to the gym now. My mom is listening to me talk on my YouTube channel, and she's probably like crying in the background right now. So I'll talk to you guys in a little. Hey guys, so I was a little rushed before. I just kind of wanted to finish my thought from me talking earlier. My why has always been to help people. Throughout my whole life, I've always wanted to, like, if I had a friend who was sick or someone who was struggling with something mentally, like relationship problems, pretty much anything, my intuition is just to like go help and like save the day. Not that I think that I'm like Superwoman or anything, but that's just like always been something that I really enjoyed doing. So that's kind of why I went into nursing. I never really had like a full-on passion for nursing. I just knew that I was pretty good at science, I liked the human body, and I really liked helping people, and that is like a nurse's intuition, really, or like a mother intuition. Not that I'm a mom, but that's why I went into nursing, and I'm very, very, very glad that I have the degree. And like, if I so happen to want to pursue nursing, I have my degree and I can take the exam whenever. But my why has always been to help people, and now that I've found my passion, I can combine my why with my passion, and I can create the life that I've always wanted to live. Throughout my whole life, I didn't really like feel that. I never felt like I found my passion and I found like what I was put on this earth to do. And only recently, in the past like year or so, I have been slowly figuring that out for myself. And I just want to do what I want to do. Like, I know that sounds a little bratty, or some generations may not understand what it is that I do, or like us YouTubers, us coaches, online people who make their living through social media, they may not understand that you're not getting like a consistent check through the government every 2 weeks or whatever, but it's 2015, it's almost 2016. There's so many different things that you can do. So if you're struggling finding your why or finding your passion, or if you already kind of know that your passion is something that you're not necessarily pursuing just based off of like what people think that you should be doing or what society tells you to do, I encourage you to do what you want, to do what you feel deep down is what you are put on this earth to do. Your why. I want you to figure out your why, and I want you to go chase it, because that is what I'm doing right now. But whew, a little emotional there. But anyways, my family is coming. I'm gonna try to show you guys a little bit of them, because we're having a post-Thanksgiving pre-Christmas dinner while I'm home, so I'm really excited to go see them. So I'm either gonna finish this video now and then let my workout footage from this morning play, my deadlifts and my hip thrusts this morning that I filmed for you guys, or I'm just gonna like show you my family if they'll let me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment below if you found this video helpful. Share this video with someone that you think it would help. And please subscribe to my channel for more. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks. This is my grandpa. The light's really bad. Say hi, Grandpa.
Hey, hi, how are you doing?
So my grandpa used to be a professional power lifter. So what did you win?
I won the national AAUs in 1996, Masters and Submasters, both.
So what was your max squat and bench?
My max squat was 525, my max deadlift was 535, and my max bench was 360.
Smile.
And the next day I quit lifting.
I think YouTube's gonna like that. Alright, some quick workout footage for you guys. I filmed my deadlifts and my hip thrusts today. So this is my warm-up set at 155. I warmed up conventional, but I'm usually stronger sumo. I would encourage you to try both and see what you feel stronger in. Everybody's a little bit different depending on their anthropometrics, meaning your height, how long your legs are, how long your arms are, things like that. I would encourage you to try both and see what feels better to you. So I really like doing sumo, especially for my heavier pulls. This was my first working set right here. As you can see, I have my legs very close to the bar. I tried something new today. I put my feet out a little bit wider than I normally do, only to make the path the bar has to travel from the bottom to the lockout shorter. Some essentials for deadlifts for my sessions anyway are Chucks. So these shoes are completely flat to the ground. They're stable and they're short, so the bar has to travel a shorter path, again, from the bottom to the lockout position. I also really like using my Versa grips. You can use straps as well, but this just takes the grip part of the deadlift out of it, so you can really focus on engaging your lats and really squeezing the bar without having to focus on the grip. I have really small hands, so gripping is a little bit more difficult for me. And I don't compete in powerlifting, so I don't have to worry about my grip strength. When you compete in powerlifting, you can't use grips.
Another essential is my lever belt. I mostly use my lever belt for squats, but it really just helps you stabilize your core and remember to brace your core during the pull part of the lift. This is my last working set. I actually missed it because my hands were really sweaty, but just a couple good deadlifting tips for you guys. Make sure you squeeze the bar as tightly as you possibly can. When you're pulling from the bottom, think about your feet pushing the floor apart. Think about engaging your lats, so squeezing the bar as hard as possible, keeping your body upright, so you see that I keep my body straight up, I don't lift my neck up, and I'm squeezing through my glutes and hamstrings pretty hard, making sure to push the floor apart with my feet. I missed that one because my hands are really sweaty. And here I really wanted to show you guys how I set up for hip thrusts. I've had a couple of questions about it when I posted hip thrusts on Instagram. Some people said, show me how you actually set up, because I know it can be super annoying. Normally I use a bench right behind me, but there was no benches available at this gym right where this this rack was, so I just got a couple of those boxes. I place my upper back, so right underneath my shoulder blades really is where I place my back on the bench. And I make sure to plant my feet before I start. And I essentially just roll the bar right over my hips, and I got one of those workout mats and I put it right over where my hip bone is. This weight was actually a little bit heavy for me because as you can see at the top, my hips aren't fully extending. So you'll see in the next set or so I lower the weight. Alright, just kidding, I was being stubborn. I lowered the weight in the next set, but I wanted to show you here. I'm putting on that blue thing right around my legs. I put it right under my knees. It's called a hip circle. It's essentially a very strong resistance band, and it helps you to activate your glutes more so than you would without it. So this is a huge glute activation movement. It really has no quad activation in it. There's definitely a little bit, but it's mostly a glute activation exercise. So this is huge for my training because my legs are already pretty developed. I don't do any direct quad work. So I do hip thrusts 3 times a week. I don't always go heavy. I alternate between doing 3 to 5 reps, and then I alternate the next time with 10 to 12 reps. So I'll go a little bit lighter than this, and I'll try to get 10 to 12 reps doing that. Another tip that I found really helpful doing hip thrusts is to keep my chin down. So most of your movements you don't want to keep your chin down, so when you're doing squats or deadlifts, you want to keep your spine pretty neutral, but keeping your chin down with these just really helps glute activation a little bit more. It just changes the way that your body's set up at the very bottom.
Okay, I can't film the rest of my workout for you because it's 9:30 at my family party. My family party starts at 11, so I have to kind of get moving, but I wanted to show you guys my deadlifts, and I wanted to show you the hip thrust setup because I know a lot of you asked about that, and I will put the rest of the workout right after this video.